Hey all, Hipper here, and don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe, guys. So today we're running an Agile Edinburgh, and just all the usual Agile perks here, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm using Tenant, that's the guys you can see there. Double rudder on the ship, as usual, and this is my favorite Agile cruiser. It's fantastic, it's really good. And of course I run radar, 1.9 rudder, and 37 knots. So that's really fast rudder. Very small turning radius, and decent speed. So as is the custom in Agile Cruisers, we are heading straight for the cap here when the game starts. See if we can't grab this cap here right off the bat. And it looks like we're in luck, because it looks like all the battleships spawning over here are leaving the flank. And wow, is that useful. It's useful for me anyway, not so much for the red team, because leaving this flank over here on this map here is just catastrophe waiting to happen. It's ridiculous. Anyway, and my carrier is helping me out a lot here. You can see he's spotting everywhere. He even goes around that island up on the top where cruisers usually hide. So I'm just sending him a thank you here, and then I'm thinking, oh, maybe he didn't really understand that I was thanking him. So I'm just trying like, where is he? Where is he? Where is my carrier? Where is he? I want to give him a thank you. There he is. And just making sure, hey, you, thank you. I mean, I still don't know if he got it, but in any case, thank you very much. Because now I know for sure there's no one over here, so I just have to cap, and then I can, flank these guys here. And there's no one over here, so I have nothing to shoot at, really. There is absolutely zero. But here comes my good friend, the carrier. And this guy is just going to have his eye on me the whole battle. And I'm trying to line up here. I didn't think he was going to be able to fire torps here, but I thought I was in a good spot. But he does get them off, and it surprises me a little bit. So I take one, which is not a disaster. It does reset my cap, which is really annoying, because that means I have to spend more time here just sitting. But anyway, we got the cap, and now he's going for the battleship for some easy damage over there. So that's alright. And now I'm just thinking, okay, what are we going to do now? And then I spot these two battleships here. An Alabama. Yes, it's an Alabama. We're just checking. Just better be sure here, because we don't want to make a move that gets us destroyed. So that's an Alabama for sure. And what's behind him? What's the other battleship? Is it something with bigger guns than an Alabama? Or is it something with smaller guns than an Alabama, or similar guns to an Alabama? Because if it is, then it's not a problem. And it is smaller guns than an Alabama. It's the 15-inch Bismarck. And that means that none of these battleships can overmatch me. So as long as I stay bow on, I can go straight at them and torp them both. And that's my plan. Obviously, I have torps on each side of the ship. And this is a perfect setup right here. The Alabama on the left and the Bismarck on the right. And I'd say this is a perfect plan. But a lot of people are getting in damage before me, before I even make it up there. And I'm like, oh, I need to get some damage. And it looks like he's lining up to be, railed by my battleships with that broadside there. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get any. So I got a little bit there. So I was like, okay, not to worry. There's still a Bismarck sitting around here, and he's almost full health. We can easily torp him. So I'm just waiting for him to fire, and he's taking a long time firing. So I'm just gonna go bow in to see if I can make him fire. But he's pretty smart. He's waiting, and he waited so long that he took out my torp tubes. And I'm just thinking, what is this? Again, we'll just have to fire on him then, because I don't want to turn all the way around and get my other tubes into action, because that's going to put me in a pretty weird position. So this guy's going to be taken out by my battleships anyway, so we'll just, lead the charge here and move on to see if there's anything we need to spot over here on the other side. And the carrier is moving in again, so we got to keep an eye on him as well. And that Mogami is also a bit of a problem. So that's why I heal here, because I'm pretty sure that carrier is going to make a strike at me. And just see if we can get a nasty citadel on this Mogami here. I'm not thinking we can, because he's pretty angled. So here's the carrier, and just trying to avoid getting hit by his torps again. And this time it works out. And I was thinking, uh-oh, I don't want to reverse into the Bismarck because he's still there. And that's why I'm thinking, okay, I gotta like get my torps into action, but then before I can do that, they actually finish him off. I had no idea that Bismarck was still there. I thought he was long gone. I don't know how he lasted. I don't know how long he was sitting there. That must be quite a while because I was around the corner looking and, you know, getting like attacked by the carrier, shooting at a Mogami, and I did many things, and the Bismarck was still sitting there. Okay. So this flank here is pretty much won now. So because we don't have a destroyer over on this flank, I'll do the best I can to spot for my 2 battleships here. We do have a carrier as well, and he's doing a really nice job at it. And I just want to get into a good position to grab this cap here, because the Mogami is just waiting for me to push in. And of course I know that. And I also have to keep an eye on the Iowa, what he's up to. But he does, luckily, make the decision to actually move forward. And again, I gotta dodge that annoying carrier there, because I don't know why he's not going for a destroyer or something else. Because obviously there's no way he can stop me. But that's okay. We're gonna shoot down some planes. So got 1 solo cap already, and just about to finish off the second here. And we're still at 18,000 damage. And I mean, it's not like I've been holding back or anything. I just haven't really had any targets, and the targets I have had have just been blown out of the water before I could, you know, finish off my genius master plan of torping them out of the water. So I'm doing my best here. So I don't want to run into this Mogami here until the cap is taken, because I don't know what he's setting up over there. And he's got Iowa backup. If it was just the Iowa, I'd probably rush it just like before, just go bow in and get him within torp range and finish him off. But because there is a Mogami there, that's a little bit of an issue. And they're not, the Mogami isn't spotted at the moment. So I'm kind of like thinking, okay, I'll make a diversion here. I'm making him think that I'm going to go this way here. And at the same time, I want to see if I can possibly spot this destroyer that's capping D. Because obviously, like, just get the D cap. So Mogami is onto me. You can see that he's probably lining up a torp run there. And then there's a Brandenburg coming as well. So I can't really go this way here. There's at least 1 ship targeting me, and the carrier is around as well. So we're going to have to be a little careful here. If I wasn't a CC, I think I could have made a play here. But because everyone wants to kill the CC, then I think I'll just play it safe, and I'll go with my battleship and see if that works out better. So the enemies are grabbing the D cap, and that's really annoying because no one's defending it. And I keep asking, like, go and defend the D cap. So that means that because we've lost the D cap, the only way we can win this battle here, because I don't think we're going to win on ships, because it's fairly equal here. There's no team that's really just steamrolling the other team. And except for that carrier and destroyer on the red team, they're obviously like a higher rank players than the rest of the team. So those are the ones we have to watch out for here. I mean, the carrier, he's going after me. He also torped the battleship before. I can't say that he goes exclusively after me. And also, yeah, it does make sense. I mean, I am the one who keeps capping everything, so he probably wants me out of the way. But this Lo Yang here is also a real menace, and we need to get him out of the way. So obviously, this is no secret here, and this is something that people need to, you know, when they play this game, think, hey, I wonder where that destroyer is going now. And I mean, it's going to be no secret that he's heading over to C, obviously. Where else would he go? C is undefended. There's a battleship over there, but he's going the other way. So I'm just shooting some torps until I can get over there in case the destroyer comes around the corner. And, you know, just a little bit, you know, not careful enough, and then just run straight into my torps. And here's the carrier again, so we got to turn a little bit sharp. Not sure if he's still going for the battleship or if he's going for me. So the Iowa got a clear sky there. That's good. Good work, Iowa. So there's the Lo Yang, and not really sure why he's spotted. I guess it's the spotter plane. But anyway, I knew he was going to go that way, and I have a radar in 1.5 minutes. And as long as I can, you know, throw him out of the cap, then I'm going to push in now and then make sure he does not grab this cap here, because him grabbing that cap would give them a chance at winning. At the moment, they are so far behind because we are, retaking the B cap. And if they want to win this battle here, they're going to have to win on points. There's only 2 of them left, and there's 4 of us left. So just gotta, get this Loyang so far away from the cap, and make sure that we don't get hit by torpedoes in the process. And this is where I would love to have AT, because a destroyer running away like this with Edinburgh or Minotaur AP, it's just all ricochets. And I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, there should be some downsides to running only AP. But if I caught this guy broadside, as usual in Edinburgh, you can pretty much one-shot these destroyers here. But once you're chasing them either bow on or stern on, it's a different story. So the carrier is obviously going to make a run here, because, again, I'm capping and being annoying. And I don't want to leave the cap, so that's why I'm slowing down. So I'm thinking, let's see how good he is at dropping torps first. He seemed pretty good at it before. And I thought it was only 1 torp, but it's actually 2. And I'm thinking, perhaps I can just fit my fat British cruiser in between them here. But no, I take one. It takes out my rudder, meaning that I take the second one as well. And I was like, I can't believe that. I was like, come on. But anyway, we still only have 40 seconds left to grab the cap, so we'll do that. And while we're doing that, we should have a very good chance at winning here. But look at this. We're still at 21,000 damage. That's nothing. This is a tier 7 battle. Where you should do, as a minimum, twice your own hit points and damage. So I should do, let's say, 70,000 damage to get, decent, to get a decent game, I think. But of course, you get a lot more XP for doing other stuff, and I have been doing a lot of stuff in this battle here. I was cheated out of my torp run in the beginning. If I had, gotten those torps off, we would have been looking at probably 150,000 damage, but that didn't happen. So instead, I just take on the destroyer role and cap, and then all the ships that are very good at doing damage, they do damage, and it all works out pretty well. But this is where the game starts to take a nasty turn, because the carrier is obviously spotting for the destroyer, and battleships have to be very careful in this situation here. I mean, I don't have any radars left. I potatoed before when the carrier came at me, and I pressed the wrong button, because the buttons are different depending on what ship you play, and I actually accidentally used my last radar, which I have been specifically saving for this really annoying destroyer here. And yeah, that's actually really annoying, because later you'll see I'm in a position where I could have used that radar to just finish that guy off, and perhaps also have helped that battleship there. But like speeding around a corner on an island like that, spotted in a battleship, probably not the best idea. So now I am spotted, and I'm just gonna shoot, because I still have plenty of health. I just want to rush this guy here, but as you can see, we're going to win on points very, very soon, and there's no way he's going to win unless he whacks me with a torpedo, and even then the carrier is gonna survive and we're going to win. So I just want to get some torps off, and then I remember, oh yeah, I don't have torps on that side. The Bismarck took those earlier in the battle. So we'll turn on the other side and see if we can't get some torps off. So carrier spots the torps, thank you very much. But we are at 1,000 tickets here, and the battle is won. So we finished with, I don't even remember, 20,000 damage or something like that, like nothing. Absolutely, or 22,000, let's round it up. But we're still the best on the team. So damage, as nice as it is, it doesn't mean that much. Of course, you should try to do damage. I just didn't have many opportunities, and the one opportunity I had was stolen. But like, if you play the objectives, you're gonna get the XP you want. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See you out there.